Let's Explore the Cayman Islands is a new book from author Taura Ebanks, a colorfully illustrated story that invites children of all ages to take an adventure on all three islands. This week on The Conversation, we catch up with Taura, and together we explore the Cayman Islands one page at a time. You're listening to Radio Cayman. I'm Shanda Gallego, and this is The Conversation.
There is so much to see and history to learn. We can talk to the people and find out many things.
A children's delight. And page by page, kids like little explorer Xavier Miller enjoy the beauty and culture from each unique district in Grand Cayman to discovering caves in Cayman Brac and Point of Sand in Little Cayman. For Taura, she says a bucket list is what gave her the push to start writing.
People talk about achieving things. And for me, one of the things I put on this bucket list was writing a book. I didn't know necessarily what I wanted to write about, but I spent a lot of time with a 2-year-old at the time. And I was in search for a book that was age appropriate, that shared the same vision of what I wanted to share with him. And I found there were some phenomenal books out there for adults and for teenagers and things like that. But I just wanted something that was simple, that was a conversational piece for adults where you could engage in conversation. And so I decided to make that happen by writing it.
You have no real experience, I guess, in books or drawing or...
I didn't draw anything on a piece of paper per se. I had like stick people in my head, and I knew if I drew, they would end up looking like stick people because that's how rough it is. What I would be able to do is talk on the phone with Simone every day or on email or during Facebook conversations and describe the scenes that I wanted to see. And that was what was important to me, was getting the diversity of all the different cultures, colors, nationalities, races, genders, everything. I wanted it all in this book.
Let's visit the Mission House, Arpeggio Castle in Bordentown. There is so much to see and history to learn.
It's a lot of colors, and I'm seeing a lot of cultural relevance, a lot of cultural significance in this book. We have the thatch roping,
which is something on my father's side of the family. They're all from, that's the thing, is my family is very multicultural. My father's side of the family is Caymanian. My mother's side of the family is from Iowa in the United States. My grandfather, Keith Rayner, and his wife used to come to the Cayman Islands for a vacation.
Wow.
Back in the 70s. And that's how my parents met each other.
She says it was all about drawing from the influences of her family, friends, and place she loves to call home.
Every single one of the illustrations, all these things that are written about were things that could essentially have been done then, back in the 70s, in one form or another, and can still be done today. So when you go to this grounds in Savannah, there's a reference to coconut water.
Yes.
We can visit with a Caymanian lady who makes hats and bags from the palms of our wonderful silver thatch. Or maybe some fresh cold coconut water as a tasty treat.
I didn't want to just put a coconut tree in. I wanted it to talk about something that we consume.
What's your favorite part?
I know. Oh my gosh. I thought you said, okay, so, all right. So writing the book brought back a lot of childhood memories. I can't say that I have one specific favorite part of the book. They're all very emotional. Like when I was a little girl, I got lost on the bluff in Cayman Brac.
And I see it, right?
Yep. So the bluff is there. You gotta, and so each illustration has like a little shout out of something that I did when I was a kid. Every single illustration, I used to, one of my girlfriends and I used to go down to East End for fried fish. Every single thing has a memory for me. And it sounds cheesy to say I don't have a favorite part, but when we're talking about it, the way I feel inside, it's all my favorite part. This is my life.
Taura is reminding us that life in the Cayman Islands is great, and the time to embrace it is now.
The Conversation is written and produced by Radio Cayman's Shanda Gallego.